righty. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Give me 1 second. Ha, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Guys, what's going on? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a fantastic night. Alrighty, Game 2 of the World Series is tonight. Last night it was quite an offensive display between both of these teams, the Texas Rangers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Rangers still playing at home at Globe Life Field. And, well, games 3, 4, and 5 will take place on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And that'll be in Arizona. So if they have to play a Game 5, that will be on Wednesday. And then if it goes to Game 6 and Game 7, that would be on Friday and Saturday. All right? So that is how the series will be moving forward. But I hope you're all having yourselves a great day, man. Let's go, baby! Yes, 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 yes. TJ's back. What's up, TJ? How you doing, Kath? Katie's here. Man, you guys have similar logos. So you guys mix me up and everything. Travis is here. Last night was a good game. Not the outcome that I'd hoped for. And hey, I gotta tell you, this is going to be an incredible series. Whoever says that this is not going to be a good series at all, I 1000% disagree with those people. Yes, sir. Jesse's back. What's up, Jesse? How you doing? Let's go, Snakes. I almost had it yesterday. Yep, you guys almost had it. Close, but no cigar. That's how it goes. Daniel's here, of course. Psych Boxes, how you doing? All right, so let's go over the pitching matchups for tonight. It'll be Jordan Montgomery going up against Merrill Kelly. So Kelly pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks and Montgomery on the bump for the Texas Rangers. And we'll talk a little bit about them. So let's go over their pitching matchup. So Merrill Kelly on the season, he's 12-8 with a 3.29 ERA, 187 strikeouts, which is pretty good for him, especially. He went 30 games in the regular season and was really incredible. And during the postseason, he's just pretty much lived up to the same sort of expectations. He's 2-1 in the postseason with a 2.65 ERA. He's started in 3 games. He's gone 17 innings, has 19 strikeouts, and a 1.0 whip as well. Last time that he pitched, did pretty well against the Philadelphia Phillies. He did a pretty good job there. He pitched on October 23rd. He went 5 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 earned run, had 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts. So he's been absolutely dominant for them. And, well, on the other side, you got Jordan Montgomery. We'll talk a little bit about him right now. So Montgomery is 10-11 in the regular season with a 3.2 ERA and 166 strikeouts in the regular season. Well, he's been doing pretty good, too, throughout the postseason as well. He's 3-0 with a 2.16 ERA, 25 innings, 17 strikeouts, a 1.28 whip. And over his last 7 games, he's 2-1. He's been a guy that has gone 41 2/3 of an innings over his last 7 games or so, and has allowed 16 earned runs and has 32 strikeouts, too. So here we go to the top of the first as we're just getting ready to get started as the Texas Rangers are taking the field and the Arizona Diamondbacks will be batting first. It'll be Ketel Marte batting in the leadoff spot. He's over at second base. Then you got Corbin Carroll batting second, the right fielder, who's had an incredible postseason. Gabriel Moreno, the catcher behind the plate, batting third. Christian Walker batting fourth over at first base. Tommy Pham, the designated hitter, he's batting fifth. And the left fielder will be Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's batting sixth. And hitting seventh, it'll be Alex Thomas, the center fielder. Evan Longoria, the third baseman, batting eighth. And Geraldo Perdomo, the shortstop, of course, the caboose, batting ninth. So again, the lineup for the Diamondbacks, it's Marte, Carroll, Moreno, Walker, Pham, Gurriel Jr., Thomas, Longoria, and Perdomo. And that is the lineup for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And once again, on the mound for the Texas Rangers, it'll be Jordan Montgomery. So he will be taking the rubber. And yeah, it should be a very good matchup. There's Ken Rosenthal out there on the field doing the sideline reporting for Fox Sports. There's been a whole bunch of talk about Adolis Garcia. He's actually had 5 straight games where he's hit a home run, and he's looking to make that 6 games tonight. It's the second. He's actually tied for the second longest streak in postseason history. So he's been absolutely tremendous. He's been owning October and has been Mr. October for the Texas Rangers. So he's been incredible, and there's really not much else you can say. The power has been coming up in that bat. He had a walk-off home run last night. It just went over the rail out in right center field, and, well, he was able to put the Rangers on top and help them get their first win of the World Series. So the Diamondbacks and Rangers playing at Globe Life Field. As far as the dimensions go, the left field line, it's 329 feet. The left field power alley, it's 372. Straightaway center field is 407 feet. And the deepest distance of the park, which is both in the left and right alleyway, is 410 feet. And the right field power alley is 374 feet. So, and finally on the right field line, it is 326 feet. So let's go. Just about ready to get underway. Montgomery on the mound, going up against Merrill Kelly, who's his counterpart. Last night, it was a good pitching duel between Zach Gallen and also for the Texas Rangers, going for them, they had... Wait, what the heck is going on with this? Huh. That's a little bit weird. That is a little bit weird. Texas Rangers yesterday, pitching for them, of course, was Nathan Eovaldi. Sorry about that. That kind of caught me off guard. So they won by a score of 6-5, the Rangers, as Montgomery is taking a couple of pitches right now as he's just warming up. And Ketel Marte is going to be up at the plate. All right, who else do we have on here? Ian Leslie, what's up? JJ, who you rooting for tonight? I'm not rooting for anybody, man. I'm just calling these games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really show bias. Unless we're talking about the Phillies, then we're rooting for the Phillies. This is our national radio S types of broadcast that we're doing, man. Yes. I see you right there. All right, so Ketel Marte leading things off, batting on the right side of the plate. The switch hitter with the first pitch, swinging a grounder, hit over to shortstop, back in by Seager. The throw to first is in time. And on the first pitch, Ketel Marte grounds out to short. And that's not what the Texas Rangers want to do to start off the game. Or the Arizona Diamondbacks want to do to start off the game. We're going to take this hat off. That's what we're going to do. Why were you disappointed last night? So now Corbin Carroll is coming up. He's the right fielder. Going up against Jordan Montgomery. Montgomery gets set at the letters, winds up and fires, and it's fouled away. So Carroll is batting .286 in the postseason with 2 homers and 8 RBI. He was 1 for 5 last night with a triple and had a 2-run triple as the 0-1 is down low. Goes with a changeup. Montgomery is that time. So Montgomery loves to go to the changeup. Also loves to go to the fastball as well. And he has a really good slider. 1 ball, 1 strike. Montgomery with 3 pitches already. And the next pitch is outside for ball 2. So it's a 2-1 count to Corbin Carroll as Ketel Marte grounded out to short to start off the first inning. On deck is Gabriel Marino. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Corbin Carroll. Montgomery gets set at the letters, winds up and fires, and that's fouled away, and the count is now 2-2. TJ wanted the Rangers to win last night. I'm happy that the Rangers won because I'm a Rangers fan in the World Series, says TJ. Nice. So Montgomery has been all around. Was with the Yankees, also spent time with the Cardinals too, and is now in a Rangers uniform. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Carroll. The 2-2 pitch, it's down low for ball 3. So the count is now 3-2 to Corbin Carroll. Defensively for the Snakes, or for the Rangers, I should say, they'll have Heim behind the plate. On the mound is Montgomery, and from first to third, it'll be Lowe, Simeon, Seager, and Jung. The 3-2 pitch, there's a little grounder hit over to second base, and the flip over to first is just in time. So Corbin Carroll grounds out. So 2 ground outs to start off the ball game. And Gabriel Marino is coming up to the plate as there's 2 away. Crew chief for tonight, you got Quinn Wolcott. He's calling the balls and the strikes. And then you got David Rackley over at first base. The second base umpires Brian Knight, and Vic Carpazza's over at third base. Gabriel Marino steps into the box, and he takes the first pitch down low and outside for ball 1. The left field umpire will be Bill Miller, and the right field ump will be DJ Rayburn. And Alfonso Marquez is the man out. He's the reserve umpire for tonight. The 1-0 pitch. It's a called strike on the outside edge of the plate. Montgomery in the first inning in the postseason so far has a 6.75 ERA. And from the second inning on, his ERA has gone down to 1.45. 1 ball, 1 strike to Marino, and he takes the next pitch outside for ball 2. So 2 outs already. Ketel Marte grounded out to short, and Corbin Carroll grounded out to second. 2 outs, base is empty, 2 balls, 1 strike. Montgomery kicks, fires, and it's down low for ball 3. 11 pitches by Montgomery. Hopefully you're all having yourselves an incredible Saturday night. 3 balls, 1 strike. Montgomery kicks, fires, and it's fouled away. So the count is now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Marino is 4 for 7 lifetime against Montgomery with a double, a homer, and 4 RBI as the Rangers wave the rally towels. Montgomery winds up, kicks, steals the pitch, fouled away, and the count still remains at 3-2. So we'll do it again. Rangers were able to take last night's game. They were down 5-3 in the bottom of the 9th, and then Corey Seager tied it up with a 2-run home run, and Adolis Garcia would hit a solo jack in the bottom of the 11th to give the Rangers a 6-5 victory. The 3-2 pitch, it's popped up, hit out towards shallow center field. Simeon calls off the center fielder and will make the catch for out number 3. So 2 ground outs and a pop out to start off the ball game, and we go to the bottom of the first as the Rangers are coming up to bat. All right. Offbeats here. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hope all is well. I don't know why that just kept going on and off. But yes, sir. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Thanks so much for coming on. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We do Phillies baseball when the Phillies are playing. We do 76ers basketball. We do Flyers hockey and Eagles football on here as well. Let's make sure that we mute this. All right. We got 16 likes on here, 19 people watching. Hit that thumbs up button if you have not done so already. All right, the lineup for the Texas Rangers as we go to the bottom of the first. Let's go over it. It'll be Marcus Semien batting leadoff over at second base. Corey Seager is the shortstop. He's batting second. And then you got Evan Carter, the left fielder, batting third. Adolis Garcia batting in the cleanup spot. He's out in right field. The designated hitter tonight will be Mitch Garver. He's batting fifth. And right behind him is the catcher, Jonah Heim. Nathaniel Lowe over at first base, batting seventh. Josh Jung, the third baseman, batting eighth. And Leody Taveras, the center fielder, he's batting ninth. So again, the lineup, it'll be Simeon, Seager, Carter, Garcia, Garver, and then you got Heim, Lowe, Jung, and Taveras. So there we go, as we are headed to the bottom of the first. And Merrill Kelly will be on the mound for the Snakes. He is 35 years old. He stands at 6'2". He's 202 pounds. And in the postseason, he's 2-1 with a 2.65 earned run average. He's gone 17 innings and has 19 strikeouts as well. He did a very good job against the Phillies. We talked about it just a little bit. He's been averaging about 5 innings per appearance in the postseason. Just had one bad outing, and that was against the Phillies his first time around, where he went 5 2/3, allowed 4 earned runs, and allowed 3 homers. The Phillies would win that game 10-0. Kelly had 90 pitches his last time around against the Phillies, and that was in Game 6 of the NLCS. A guy that loves to use his cutter, his four-seamer, a changeup, a two-seamer, a slider, and a curveball. That's what's in his toolbox for his pitching style. Marcus Semien leading things off, and the first pitch, it's a called strike at the knees. Went with a fastball that time. Semien batting 190 in the postseason with 2 RBI. And went 1 for 6 in last night's game. The 0-1 swing and a miss on a cutter right down the pipe. So no balls, 2 strikes. Merrill Kelly trying to get the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. The 0-2 pitch to Semien off the plate for ball 1. You don't actually have a YouTube channel? You should get one, man. You think the Yankees regret giving up Montgomery, says Jesse? Yeah, man. And Ezekiel Duran, too? For sure. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch off the plate again and low for ball 2. It was a 0-2 count, and now it's a 2-2 count here. Kelly versus Semien. As Kelly winds up, kicks, fires the 2-2 pitch. Just fouled off. Oh, barely. Barely fouled off, and Semien stays alive. As the count still remains at 2-2. We got 24 people on here watching. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up button when you're coming in. If you love this call, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button too. The 2-2 pitch, another foul ball. So Marcus Semien putting up a 6-pitch at-bat so far. It was a 0-2 count, and then 2 balls were thrown out of the zone, and the last 2 pitches have been fouled off by Semien. Kelly works and winds up and delivers the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And there's the first strikeout of the game for Merrill Kelly. So Semien strikes out there, and Corey Seager's coming up to the plate. That pitch was sailing outside of the zone. It was an off-speed pitch, and Semien, who just continues to struggle, goes down to get the first out of the inning. And here comes Corey Seager, who tied it up in last night's 9th inning game. First pitch, he takes it low for ball 1. Seager batting .327 with 4 homers and 8 RBI and a 1.158 OPS. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, it's popped up. Hit out towards shallow center field. Perdomo, the shortstop, will back up and will make the easy catch for out number 2. And now Evan Carter's coming up to the plate from 9-1 for the Rangers defense. We'll start off in the outfield from right to left. The Diamondbacks defense, they'll have Carroll in right, Thomas in center, Gurriel in left, and from third to first, it'll be Longoria, Perdomo, Marte, and Walker. As the first pitch to Carter, he takes a strike on the outside corner at 93. And then number 2, the catcher will be Gabriel Marino. And, of course, on the bump, Merrill Kelly. No balls, 1 strike. Kelly kicks, fires, and throws a pitch upstairs for ball 1. This year, I subscribe to you. Thanks so much for doing that, TJ. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. The 1-1 pitch by Kelly. It's fouled away, and it's a 1-2 count to Evan Carter. Carter batting .311 in the postseason. It's been absolutely tremendous. And Carter will call for time here. Hey, JJ, how's everyone? How's it going, says Starfinder? How you doing, my guy? Thanks so much for coming on here. Appreciate it, man. Kelly in the regular season, his 3.29 ERA was 6th best in the National League. The 1-2 to Carter, strike 3 called. Got him looking at the knees. And, well, we go to the top of the 2nd inning. 2 strikeouts for Merrill Kelly. And Arizona Diamondbacks are coming back up to bat. So Merrill, Kelly, wheeling and dealing. Both pitchers doing a good job so far. Kelly with 2 strikeouts as he retired the first 3 batters that he's faced. And neither team able to get a hit. Alrighty. Hopefully you're all doing well. Comment down below how you guys are doing. Alright, let's see some chat participation. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves an incredible night. Who takes this game? Comment down below. Who takes this game? Are you going with the Rangers or the Diamondbacks? And give me your reason why. Guess my favorite food, JJ, says TJ. Oh boy, I don't know what your favorite food is. I can't guess. I asked you first before I saw your comment. I want to hear what you have to say first, man. Larry says neither. Neither are going to win. The game's going to get suspended, guys. I'm sorry. This game is actually suspended right now. No, I'm kidding. Doing well. Watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie earlier. It was good. Is that a scary movie? Watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And Freddy's movie, is that a theater that's like near you? You have to be a little bit more specific. Jesse Cass says Diamondbacks because the Rangers talk smack about the Astros and those North Texan folks. Okay. Okay, that's an interesting reason. I kind of like that. Can't be talking trash. We knew what happened when the Braves did that to the Phillies and when the Phillies did that to the Diamondbacks. We knew exactly what happened. So, that's a very valid reason. Let's take a sip of water. Scary movie, it's based off of a video game. Okay. Thanks, Larry. Thanks for that clarification. So it was a good movie, though. I'm not really a scary movie type of a guy. I don't know if that surprises anybody. If it does shock you, well, you learn something new every day. The video games are good. Definitely check them out. Okay. All right, we go to the top of the 2nd inning. Christian Walker, Tommy Pham, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. coming up as Jordan Montgomery goes back out there on the mound for the Rangers. Montgomery gets set at the letters, kicks, fires, and throws a strike on the inside corner. So Christian Walker up at the plate. Walker in the regular season had a .258 average, 33 homers, and 103 RBI. In the postseason, though, it's been quite a different story. A .163 average with 1 homer and 7 RBI. The 0-1 pitch grounder hit over to shortstop. Seager has it, throws over to first, and there's 1 away. So 3 ground outs so far and 1 pop out. So 1 out in the top of the 2nd inning, and Tommy Pham is coming up to the plate. The Diamondbacks are in their gray and red uniforms. Got the gray and the black, I beg your pardon. With the red stitching on the outside parts of the letters and the numbers on the front and the back. The first pitch, that's in there for a strike. Got the black letters on the front and, of course, the snake logo going down the right shoulder pad. No balls, one strike. The 0-1 pitch, grounder, hit over towards third base, barehanded by the third baseman, and Jung throws over to first. It's not in time, and Tommy Pham beats it out. Josh Jung, it was a bang-bang play, had to barehand it and throw it sidearm over to first base, but Tommy Pham beat it out and is able to get the first hit of the ball game. It's an infield single by Tommy Pham. Only put it in a really good spot, and that's just the name of the game sometimes. It's not always about how hard you hit it, but it's just also about where you place it too. And now Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is due up, batting on the right side, and he takes the first pitch in there for a strike at 90 miles per hour. Looked like a two-seamer that just came out of Montgomery's hands. The Rangers, we talked about the Diamondbacks jerseys. The Rangers have the blue baseball cap with the white logo on the cap, and they have the white and blue jerseys on. Mostly white going down all the way. The 0-1 pitch, grounder, hit over to second base. The flip over the shortstop. There's one, and the throw back to first in time for a 4-6-3 double play. And we go to the bottom of the second inning. So no runs, one hit, and one man left, and we go to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless in Texas. Okay. Cool. Hopefully you're all doing well. We got 24 people on here watching. Tell your friends about this channel if you have not done so already. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so. You can either super chat down below, or you can Venmo play-by-play with JJ by clicking on the LINKTREE. Okay, that's pinned in the chat. Went to bed early last night to get up at 5 a.m. Did I miss anything exciting? I didn't miss anything exciting, did I? That sounded very sarcastic. It was a 4.5-hour game that you missed. Almost 4.5 hours. But just going back to the whole LINKTREE thing, please feel free to donate on PayPal or Venmo by clicking on the LINKTREE down below. All right? Let me make sure that I type that really quickly, and it should pop up. There we go. See if it pops up. Might take a couple of seconds. I guess it won't pop up. Do I have to type in the command differently? Maybe I do. Huh. There we go. Okay, it popped up right here. So this is what you can click on if you choose to do so. Jesse says, I also would have liked to have seen Astros versus Diamondbacks. I wanted to see if they had it in them to avenge the sweep at the end of the season series, says Jesse. Yeah, well, the Rangers were the better team. The Rangers were the better team. It was a pretty good series, too. Really was. So as we go to the bottom of the second, Adolis Garcia will be leading things off. Garcia has had 5 straight games with a home run. It's the second longest streak in Major League Baseball postseason history. You don't have a YouTube channel, my guy. You said you don't have a YouTube channel. We're in the bottom of the second. Garcia's up against Kelly, and he takes a strike, a fastball at the knees at 93 miles per hour. So Garcia batting .357 with 8 homers and 22 RBI in this postseason run so far for the Rangers. The 0-1 pitch. High bouncer, hit over to third base. Longoria throws it on the run, and Garcia is retired. So he grounds out to third. That's it for him in this inning. Mitch Garver is now stepping up to the plate, and Jonah Heim, of course the catcher, is in the hole. Or now he's on the on-deck circle. There we go. So Garver's due up, and he takes a strike, a fastball at 92 miles per hour at the knees. Mitch is 0 for 3, was 0 for 3 last night in Game 1 with an RBI. Kelly kicks, fires, only 16 pitches so far. The next pitch, it's swung on and missed for strike 2. So not too much action so far. We're just in the bottom of the second in Game 2 of the World Series in a scoreless ball game. The 0-2 pitch, it's low for ball 1. I don't know if this thing printed for me. Had something that I wanted to print. The 1-2 pitch popped up, hit over towards third base, and Longoria calls off Perdomo, and he's there to make the catch. And there's 2 outs now. So that was a pop out over to third. I guess it never printed. Thought I had it printed, but I guess not. Oh, wait, here it is. It was literally right in front of me. All right, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Jonah Heim. Swinging a fly ball. It's hit out to deep right center field. On the run, though, is Thomas, and he's just there to make the catch. And the second inning is over. So another 1-2-3 inning for Merrill Kelly. And we go to the top of the third. Fast game so far. All right. All right, we're going to open the window. It's getting really hot up here. I'll be right back in just a few moments. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. Yeah, I saw that, Larry. Hello, everybody. In case you are just tuning in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We are covering the World Series. We also do 76ers basketball. We do Flyers hockey, Eagles football, and Phillies baseball as well. So if that tickles your fancy, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Oh, man. I like that. I think that's a good way to say it. Yes, and if somebody could let me know down below, because I was not able to put the graphic up here, what the Sixers score is, and just keep us updated as the game goes on, please let me know, because I would like to know. All right? Konechny is still hot, though. Yes, he is. He does have a hot stick. He does. Been playing really, really well. All right. So it's been a scoreless game so far. Merrill Kelly's on the mound going up against Jordan Montgomery as we go to the top of the third. The Rangers were able to come back and win last night's game. They won an extra inning 6-5 and were able to beat the Arizona Diamondbacks in Game 1 of the World Series. Diamondbacks trying to even up the series before they head back home for Games 3, 4, and 5 at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. And coming up in this inning, it'll be 7, 8, and 9 in the Diamondbacks lineup. it'll be Thomas, Longoria, and Perdomo. And if it goes any further, we go back to the top of the lineup, and Marte would be due up next. Yeah, the Flyers lost 7-4. Yep. They did. Oh, boy. That yawn felt nice. So Alex Thomas steps up to the plate. Jordan Montgomery back out there for his third frame of work. The first pitch is lined into right field for a base hit, and Thomas gets on with a leadoff single. So that's the second hit of the day by the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Thomas able to get on. It was a hanging fastball just down the middle of the plate, and Thomas was able to barrel that one up and hit it out to right field. Evan Longoria will be the next victim for Jordan Montgomery. Sixers down 55-51 with 3 minutes left in the first half. Thank you. Here's the pitch. Longoria grounds this one over towards the pitcher. Montgomery with a low throw to first, but it's dug out by Walker. So there's one out, and the runner moves over to second base. So Thomas is now in scoring position. And there's one out in the top of the third inning as Geraldo Perdomo is coming up to the plate. So Longoria hit a little cue shot back towards the mound. Montgomery had to just step over towards home plate. He threw it over to first. And there's one out. So here comes Perdomo batting on the right side, and the first pitch he sees is a called strike. No balls, one strike to Geraldo Perdomo batting on the right side. The switch hitter hitting .282 in the postseason with 2 homers and 3 RBI. No balls, one strike. A runner at second. In this scoreless game, we're in the top of the third with 1 out. The 0-1 pitch. It's in there for a strike, and it's an 0-2 count now. 3 minutes left in the first half, says Larry. Okay, so it's almost halftime. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the top of the third. Montgomery looking for his first strikeout of the night. And he throws that one up high for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Ketel Marte waits in the on-deck circle. And Corbin Carroll is in the hole. Thomas leads off at second. We're in the top of the third. We're still scoreless so far in game 2. Montgomery throws back to second. And Call gets back in there safely. JJ, are you an Eagles fan? We call Eagles games on here. I don't want to go too much into it, but yes, we call Eagles games on here. That is the short answer of it, yes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Simeon thought about covering the bag again as Call's dancing off the bag, trying to distract Montgomery. The 1-2 pitch, there's a grounder hit over towards the third base side, backhanded by Seager. The throw over to first. It's just in time. Corey Seager flashing the leather. And Call goes over to third. Perdomo is pretty quick. So Jung tried to dive for it over at third. Seager backed him up, scooped it up, and threw it over to first. So that's a ground out to short. And the runner's now over at third. So Ketel Marte is coming up. 2 outs and Call's over at third base. Marte batting on the right side. Montgomery kicks, deals the pitch. It's at the knees for a called strike to Marte, who's 0 for 1, grounded out to short on the very first pitch of the ball game. Oh, you didn't know? You thought I'd just do baseball? Nope, we do Sixers basketball, Flyers hockey, and Eagles football, man. No balls, 1 strike. 27 pitches for Montgomery. And he throws the next one low and outside for ball 1. So we talked about Montgomery a little bit before. Montgomery was drafted by the Yankees back in 2014. A 4th-round selection. The 22nd overall pick. The 1-1 pitch. It's popped up, hit out to center field. And on the run to make the catch For out number 3, it'll be Taveras. And that's it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left over at third base, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Diamondbacks and Rangers still scoreless so far. Man, this game is flying by quickly. It's just 8:37, and we're like going to the bottom of the 3rd already. Wow. Looks like the Texans made the right pick so far, says Larry. All right. Ugh. You guys have a favorite World Series game that you've ever watched? Favorite World Series game that you've ever watched? Comment down below. All right? Because I want to see you guys get involved. I want us to get more and more people on here. Favorite World Series game you've ever watched? All right, we're going to pin that right there. My favorite World Series game, and I'm going to just say it again. I've said it before. Game 5 of the 2017 World Series was my favorite. 1980 because Game 1 I was there. Yeah, I mean, like, the 2008 World Series Game 3 was really cool. And yeah, like, I was there, but I guess that yeah, I mean, like, that was definitely, like, my favorite. It wasn't my favorite game that I've ever saw. I'm talking about, like, your favorite World Series game. You know, like, you're watching, like, a really good World Series game. And, like, which one was the best that you've watched? I mean, like, going to a game in person is phenomenal. But I wouldn't say that as much fun as I had going to the World Series games, and this is no disrespect to anybody, those 2 games that I saw, they're definitely up there as, like, 2 of, like, the top 5 games, or 3 of the top 5 games that I saw. But the other 2 that I would say that are up there are Game 7 of the 2016 World Series and Game 5 of the 2017 World Series. So that's what I would say. It was a good pitching matchup. 1991 Game 7. Yep. 1975 Game 6 considered the greatest World Series game ever. Okay. So Nathaniel Lowe takes ball 1 inside. I'll have to do my research on that. 1 ball, no strikes. Kelly gets set, kicks, fires, and it's fouled away towards the first base side. So Nathaniel Lowe, the first baseman, batting .208 in the postseason so far. Not a whole lot of action, just 2 hits by the Diamondbacks. Rangers still striking for their first hit of the day. The 1-1, it's a cutter that's away for ball 2. You liked the Royals-Mets Game 1 of 2015? That was a good one. That was a good one. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, fouled back. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. World Series Game 1. I'm talking about a specific game. Not a year. A game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and nobody out. The next pitch fouled away. So Kelly trying to get his 3rd strikeout of the night. He had 2 in the first, but was able to throw a 1-2-3 inning in the second. It's been pitcher perfect throughout the first 2 frames of this game. 2-2 is the count to Lowe. Kelly gets set, kicks, deals, and it's fouled away again. I was thinking about that whole series. I would say 2016 Game 7 between the Cubs and the Indians. That was a phenomenal World Series game. It really was. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And Kelly gets his third strikeout tonight. So we got low looking. And Merrill Kelly just wheeling and dealing so far. Just continues to be perfect. Thanks for the score update, Larry. Appreciate that. So Josh Jung is coming up to the plate, and Leody Taveras waits in the on-deck circle. The pitch, a sinker at 94 for a called strike at the knees. So Kelly has gone 2 1/3. He has 3 strikeouts, no hits, and no runs allowed so far. The 0-1 pitch, that's outside for ball 1. The D-backs going strike first. Keep Garcia from hitting home run. I don't know what that means. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. It's outside and high for ball 2. My favorite is Game 7 of the Diamondbacks-Yankees 2001 World Series. Yeah, because your Diamondbacks won. The 2-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out to left field. It's going back towards the track, and it's a foul ball. Just fouled off by Josh Jung. And the count is 2-2. Jung went 2 for 5 last night. And the 2-2 pitch, it's down low for ball 3. So the count is now full to Jung. So the Rangers, this is their 3rd World Series that they've ever been to. They lost in 2010 and 2011 as well. The 3-2 pitch, grounder hit over to shortstop. Perdomo has it, fires across the diamond. It's in time, and there's 2 away. So a ground out to shortstop by Josh Jung, and Leody Taveras will step up to the plate. Forgot Red Sox versus Dodgers game 3 was 18 games. Yeah, that was a crazy game. That was a memorable game. It wasn't my favorite, but that was a classic. 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. The first pitch to Taveras. It's on the outside edge of the plate for strike 1. Leody went 0 for 3 last night with 2 strikeouts. He's batting on the left side as the bat up high. The 0-1 pitch swing gonna miss on a changeup that was low at 89 miles per hour. 0-2 is the count. 2 away in the bottom of the 3rd. That pitch was really, really sharp. So Kelly with only 35 pitches. Looking to get 36 to get out of the 3rd inning. The 0-2 pitch. Another swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts by Kelly as he has been perfect throughout the first 3 frames of this ball game. And we go to the top of the 4th. Top of the order coming up. It'll be Carroll, Marino, and Walker that are due up for the Snakes. '97 Indians versus Marlins was insane, especially Game 7. That was the year before I was born. I've heard a lot about that game though too. That was I'm trying to remember if I can recall this correctly. That was the game. Oh wait, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. The 97 World Series. Let me see. 1997 World Series Game 7. That was Marlins won 3-2 that day. That game was 4 hours and 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Michael B's here. What's up, Mike? Texas Rangers will win in 7 games. That's what he says. Omar Vizquel. Was that his rookie season, Omar Vizquel? Manny Ramirez was on that team. David Justice, all Hall of Fame, all these great guys. Wow. Tony Fernandez had 2 RBI in that game. Marquise Grissom, great player. Of course, Jim Thome, the great Jim Thome. Wow. Who was on that Marlins team? They had Moises Alou. They had Bobby Bonilla. They had Gary Sheffield. Darren Dalton, who was playing over at first base. They had Jeff Conine. Oh, my gosh, I forgot about that guy. And Edgar Renteria, who had 3 hits in that game. And then Craig Counsell was the second baseman for them. Okay. Alou played out and left. Then you had Al Leiter pitching. Huh. Wow. That was 2 good rosters, man. That Indians team was stacked. Yeah. I see it. I see it. Jose Mesa was also on the Indians team. Wow. That's crazy. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like and hit the subscribe button. So that way you know when I upload. We got 28 people on here watching. 6 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. What are you guys waiting for? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I love each and every one of you. Here comes Corbin Carroll to the plate as he bloops this one out to shallow center field. On the run, though, is Seager, and he's just there to make the catch. So Carroll on the first pitch pops out to left center field. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves an incredible night. Phillies versus Astros game 6, says TJ. Why, because the Phillies lost? Renteria had the series-winning hit in the 9th, says Larry. So yeah, favorite World Series game, comment down below. 1 out in the top of the 4th. We're still scoreless. Gabriel Moreno at the plate. Montgomery on the mound. First pitch. It's a curveball. Down low for ball 1. The Diamondbacks and the Rangers last night had 11 combined relievers come into the ball game. And they went at least 11 innings combined. The 1-0 pitch, that's in there for a strike to Moreno, the catcher, who's 0 for 1 tonight. 1-1 is the count. 2011 Game 6 Rangers were 1 strike away from the title twice and lost. Yep. The 1-1 to Moreno, that's slapped foul, and the count is 1-2. TJ, I thought you were a Phillies fan. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Montgomery gets set at the letters. Gets the signs from Heim at the plate. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-2. Inside for ball 2. Montgomery still looking for his first strikeout. But he's been really throwing the ground ball pretty well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled away again. Last night had the most relievers in a Game 1 World Series. Yep. Last night's game was really nice. That was a fun game. I got to tell you. We're still scoreless in the top of the 4th. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base is empty. The 2-2 pitch. It's low for ball 3. So that'll make the count full to Gabriel Moreno. Montgomery is 30 years old. He's 6'6". And made his professional debut on April 12th of 2017. A graduate from South Carolina College. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch to Moreno. Slapped foul, and we'll do it again. TJ, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. And the 3-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out to deep left center field. It's going back towards the track, and it is gone. 1-0 Arizona in the top of the 4th as Gabriel Moreno got a meatball right down the pipe. And he hits his 4th homer of the postseason. And the Diamondbacks strike first in the top of the 4th as they take a 1-0 lead. Well, he couldn't get the fastball by Moreno, and he just was able to tattoo that pitch out to left field. And that's what makes it a 1-0 game. So there's 1 out, and it's a 1-0 lead for Arizona. The pitch, grounder hit over to third base, diving stop by Jung, throw over to first, just in time! Just to get Christian Walker. Great athleticism by Josh Jung as he just dove and got the stop over at third base, got back up, and made the throw from foul territory. And it didn't even hit the ground when he threw it. What a throw. Oh, my goodness. And to be able to get Christian Walker out like that, not an easy task to do. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Tommy Pham comes up as he slices this one down the first base line. It's a fair ball. Garcia plays it on a couple of bounces. And, well, going over to second base is Tommy Pham as he's in scoring position as he gets an opposite field 2-out double. I mean, he stayed with the fastball on the outside part of the plate, and there was no chance that Lowe was going to get it. That's what I said. So 2 outs and a runner over at second, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr.'s coming up to the plate. 40 pitches by Montgomery, who still hasn't recorded his first strikeout yet. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. What a play by Jung. I'm with you, man. That was an incredible play. So Gurriel grounded out into a double play in the second inning to end the second. 1 ball, no strikes. Montgomery looks back at second. And now back to the plate. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive into left field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Pham rounding third. He'll come in to try to score. The throw is cut off. And the throw back to first base by Jung. It's not in time. It's an RBI single by Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And it's now a 2-0 lead for the Snakes as they get some action going here in the top of the 4th. So Montgomery just left that pitch out over the middle of the plate, and Gurriel Jr. was able to shoot it out to left field. Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it. So a 2-out RBI single by Lourdes Gurriel Jr. It's 2-0 Arizona, as the Diamondbacks have been able to maybe get something going here against Montgomery. They have got something going here, but just Montgomery hasn't been able to fight through it. So now Alex Thomas is coming up. He's singled in the 3rd, and Montgomery wants to get out of the inning. Thomas at the plate batting on the left side. First pitch, that was a strike. But it's a called ball. That was clearly a strike at the knees. Just above the knees. So 1 ball, no strikes, according to Quinn Wolcott. Thomas, the 6th batter in this inning. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-0 pitch. And that's a strike, so it's a 1-1 count. Good job by Montgomery to just paint that outside corner. So Alex Thomas has been doing a pretty good job with the Snakes. The 1-1 pitch, grounder, hit over to first base, and Lowe will tag the bag for out number 3. However, Gabriel Marino hits a solo homer. And then Lourdes Gurriel Jr. gets an RBI single, and that's how the Diamondbacks take a 2-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th out in Arlington, Texas. All right. Boy, it is so hot up here. All right, we're going to do this again. It's not what I wanted. I don't know why it does this. It just does. Okay. We're going to have to do it again. All right. Good. Okay, we fixed it. JJ, you are a Phillies fan. You just said that you root for the Rangers in the playoffs. Every time that the Phillies are in the playoffs, so every time that the Phillies are in the playoffs, you root for the Rangers? This time we have to get the win today, says Jesse Cast. I'm with you. All right, Algo people, come on, do your thing. We need 7 more likes to get to 30. What are you guys waiting for? Come on, let's go. I want to see some more participation from each and every one of you, and I want to get more and more people to join the Play-by-Play with JJ family. So spread the word. Tell your friends about this channel. It's all you got to do. If you know somebody, it's all you got to do. You just got to be like, yo, my friend JJ, my buddy JJ does this YouTube channel, and I think that you should come on. That's all you got to say. And if you like sports, or if that person likes sports, then there you go. Then we have somebody else that joins the family. All right. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Almost lost track of which inning we're going to. Marcus Semien will be leading things off, and then it'll be Corey Seager and Evan Carter. So we're back to the top of the order as we're in the top of the 4th inning. Diamondbacks took a 2-0 lead in the top of the 4th. They got a solo homer by Gabriel Marino and an RBI single by Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Rangers looking for a response right here. Can they do it? Comment down below what your thoughts are, man. We're going to raise a poll question. Let's do that right now. So Merrill Kelly goes back out there for his 4th inning of work. First pitch, swing and a miss to Marcus Semien. So no balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out to left field. It's carrying, going back towards the track, and Gurriel Jr. is there to make the catch. Just a foot in front of the track. All right, the poll is right here. Here's the poll. Answer the poll. Come on. 2-0 Arizona in the bottom of the 4th with 1 gone. Corey Seager up at the plate. And the first pitch, there's a fly ball. It's hit out to center field. On the run, though, is Thomas, and he's there to make the catch. And there's 2 away. So 2 quick outs in this 4th inning. Seager flies out to center. We just got 25 likes. Let's go. Thank you all so much. We need 6 more subscribers in order to get to 1,440. We've been stuck at 1,433 for over the last 2 days. I want us to get to that 1,440 mark. 2 outs. Here comes Evan Carter. The first pitch, that's fouled away. So Carter struck out in the first. Sitting 304 in this postseason so far. Had a home run and 6 RBI as well. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out to shallow center field. On the run is Thomas, and he can't make the catch. It drops in for a base hit. So Evan Carter gets on with a single, and that's how the Rangers get their first hit of the day. So a 2-out single by Carter. So that's how Carter gets on. He's able to just bloop that thing out to center field, got it off the end of the bat. And now Adolis Garcia, with one swing of the bat, could tie things up. 2-0, Arizona. Garcia up at the plate with some really cool cleats. The first pitch is outside. Throw back to first. Not in time to get Carter. So Carter will stay over at first. It was a good throw by Marino. Adolis Garcia, we've talked about it time and time again. 8 homers in the postseason. He's homered in 5 straight games, which is tied for second in postseason baseball history. The 1-0 pitch. It's popped up. Hit out towards right field. On the run is Carroll as he comes in and will make the catch. And there's the third and final out of the inning. So, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left as we go to the top of the 5th. Rangers down 2-0. All right. Every time they do this, it always makes me mad that they do that. Okay. All right. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff, my guys. Who's your team, JJ? Oh, do you see it in the background? See it in the background there? That's my team. That's who we call games for. We do Phillies baseball. This whole channel is all Philly sports related. But we're doing the World Series. So we do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, and Eagles football. We got the Eagles game tomorrow afternoon, and we got the Sixers game tomorrow night. Sixers playing a back-to-back. Sixers are on right now. What's the score, Larry? Or Josh, if you're in the chat, what's the score? Let me know down below. Because I can't look it up right now. All right, so we're in the top of the 5th. The JJ Network. Yes, sir. Here's a question. Because there's a lot of candy involved in Willy Wonka, okay? Is Willy Wonka considered to be a Halloween movie? Or is Willy Wonka a movie that you just watch near the holidays? Is it a holidays, an autumn type of a movie? That's what I want to know. Comment your thoughts down below. Because there's candy involved, is that considered to be a Halloween movie? I don't think it is, but some people I heard do. And I was listening to this whole debate on, I forget what station it was, but they were talking about like movies that are considered to be Halloween movies and movies that you play like during the fall. It's like Harry Potter. Like Harry Potter, I don't think is a Christmas movie, but it's a movie that could be played around Christmas. 74-64. 4 different sports. Yes, sir. 1 ball, no strikes to Evan Longoria. Thanks, Larry. The 1-0 pitch. That's low for ball 2. So Longoria had a sac bunt. His first time up. That's what they called it, the sac bunt. Thought it was just a ground out. 2 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch, it's down low for ball 3. So Montgomery having a hard time at finding the strike zone to start off the top of the 5th. 3 balls, no strikes to Evan Longoria, who's up at the plate. Montgomery kicks, fires the pitch. That's in there for a strike on the inside corner. I don't know about Willy Wonka, says Larry, but watching it puts you at risk for diabetes because it encourages candy. That's funny. It's a good movie, though. The 3-1 pitch grounder hit over to shortstop. Seager has it, throws over to first, and it's in time, and there's one away in the top of the 5th. So Longoria grounds out to short. We got 28 people on here watching. That means 3 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. What are you guys waiting for? Who was that out there on the mound? I couldn't tell who that was. So Geraldo Perdomo's due up. There's 1 out in the top of the 5th. Check swing. Did he go? They say he did, the first base umpire. And it's an 0-1 count. So Perdomo grounded out in the 3rd. He is 0 for 1 tonight. Montgomery gets set at the letters again. Kicks, deals, the pitch, grounder, hit over towards the third base side. It's just fouled. I won't get into that controversy. I mean, it's a great movie, though. It is a great movie. And Gene Wilder's a great actor. So now Arizona has to keep their manager, says Jesse. I mean, do they? Do they have to keep him? No balls, 2 strikes. Montgomery gets set at the letters, kicks, steals the pitch. Check swing, did he go? No, says the first base umpire. I thought maybe he did. So Game 3 of the World Series will be on Monday night. And Game 4 will be Tuesday, and Game 5 is on Wednesday night. All games at 8:03 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Game 6 will be back in Texas. And 7, if it were to go to a Game 7, would be back in Texas too. The 1-2 pitch, grounder, it's fouled though. And Perdomo stays alive. So Jordan Montgomery with 54 pitches in Game 2 of the World Series of 2023. The 1-2 on the way, up high for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Geraldo Perdomo. Perdomo batting on the right side, wearing his neon green types of cleats. As an open stance to the 2-2 pitch. Line drive into center field for a base hit. And Geraldo Perdomo is able to get a 2-strike single up the middle. He's able to shoot that one into center field. A nice piece of contact. It was a fastball again right down the middle. And Montgomery's just had a lot of trouble just putting hitters away. It's really been just a struggle for him tonight. So 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Perdomo leads off over at first, and Ketel Marte is up at the plate. He is 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch, swing and a fly ball hit out to shallow center field. On the run is Simeon, and he's there to make the catch. I don't know how he did it. He had to block the glove with the stadium lights in the way and just shy away from it, but he still was able to catch it. I don't know how he did that. So 2 outs here. And Marte is now 0 for 3 tonight. So Dane Dunning getting loosened up in the Rangers bullpen. Carroll's up at the plate. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Looked a little bit outside. But regardless, it's a strike. Corbin Carroll 0 for 2 with a ground out and a pop out as well. The ball is 1 strike. Montgomery gets set at the letters again. With 1 second left on the pitch clock, the 0-1. It's outside for a ball. Got to tell you, the Arizona Diamondbacks have been able to put up some really good at-bats against Montgomery. It was 9 groundouts and 4 flyouts recorded. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nine groundouts and 5 flyouts. I beg your pardon. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just 60 pitches so far by Montgomery. Carroll at the plate. He's 0 for 2. The 1-2 pitch. It's a bouncer. It's just fouled, though, towards the first base side. A runner at first. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Diamondbacks lead it 2-0 in Game 2 of the World Series. The runner goes. The 1-2 pitch. It's up high for ball 2. Throw over the second base to try to get Perdomo. Not in time. He's in there safely. So a base hit now could make it a 3-0 game for Arizona, as Perdomo is able to steal for second base. And Heim had a pretty good throw, but Perdomo got a very good jump. And this is what the Diamondbacks do. They're able to run the bases and show everybody how great they are on the base pads. Diamondbacks are 18 for their last 18 in stolen base attempts. The 2-2 pitch, down low for ball 3. And the count is now full. .63 pitches by Jordan Montgomery as Carroll's 0 for 2. Wolcott puts the helmet back on. The home plate umpire, that is. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And time is called very quickly by Heim, the catcher, as he wants to just try to settle Montgomery down here and just go over some strategies on what type of pitch that they're going to throw. So they take a little time out there. So Carroll, the 23-year-old, imagine, you're a 21 or a 23-year-old and you're playing in the World Series in your rookie season. That is quite a story just within itself. Carroll 5'10" in the batter's box, the first rookie in MLB history with 25 or more homers and 50 or more stolen bases in the regular season. Time is called by Carroll with 2 seconds left on the pitch clock as he wants to readjust his batting gloves. So he steps out of the box really quickly. Montgomery versus Carroll. Who will win the battle here? 2-0 Snakes lead in Game 2 of the World Series. Rangers won Game 1 by a score of 6-5. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Carroll. The 3-2 pitch. It's popped up. Hit out towards the third base side. Jung has it and makes the catch in foul ground. And that's the end of the inning as we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Diamondbacks lead it 2-0. Rangers with only 1 hit so far. All right. All right. It's so hot up here. All right, Michael says, my favorite Rangers pitcher. Oh, wait. I want to get back to this whole Willy Wonka thing. Jesse Cass says, Willy Wonka, I never thought about it as a Halloween movie, more like a summer flick. I think it's a fall type of a movie because it's a very colorful movie, and whenever I think about the fall, I just think about the colors of the leaves, and that's what makes me think about it as a fall movie. You know? When I think of summer, I think of Grease. Okay? That's what I think of. My favorite Rangers pitcher is Nolan Ryan. My favorite hitter, Alex Rodriguez, says Michael B. A-Rod, these are the best Rangers players of all time. I'm no Rangers fan. I admire these players. I'm working on best Diamondbacks. So your favorite Rangers pitcher is Nolan Ryan. I got that. And A-Rod's your favorite Ranger of all time. Okay. Now, where would you say Adrian Beltre is on the Rangers list? Would you put Beltre in your top 5? Is that what you would do? I thought Beltre was a really good player. And would Michael Young also be in your top 10? That was my other question that I wanted to ask as well. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a nice night as we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's been a very quick game so far. We're just an hour and 15 minutes into this, and we're in the bottom of the 5th already. So here comes Merrill Kelly back out there on the mound as he throws a strike at the knees. So Kelly has gone 4 innings as the 0-1 is down low for ball 1. Carver popped up in the second. Popped out in the second. The 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out to deep left field. It's going back to the track. It's gone! Mitch Carver puts the Rangers on the board. With a solo homer, it's his 3rd of the postseason. And finally some noise being made at Globe Life Field. It went 404 feet and was 103 miles per hour off the bat. That caught me off guard. So Kelly just threw a fastball that just missed its spot. It was actually low. It was supposed to be high. It was supposed to be a little bit higher towards the middle of the plate. But Garver just golfed that thing out to left. Here comes Jonah Heim, who slaps that one foul. So it's 2-1, Arizona. Sixers up 88-80 early in the 4th. All right, cool. Thanks for the update, Larry. Appreciate it. No balls, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Heim is up at the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight. The 0-1 pitch. Down low and outside 2 for ball 1. Heim is 28 years old. He's a switch hitter. He's 6'4", 220 pounds. And he was an all-star this year for the Rangers. The 1-1 fouled back towards the screen. Flied out in the second. And there's a .231 average on the season. In the postseason, I should say. Was also drafted in the 4th round by the Baltimore Orioles in 2013. The 1-2 pitch outside for ball 2. So the Diamondbacks lead it 2-1 against the Texas Rangers in Game 2 of the World Series. Kelly winds up, kicks, steals the pitch. Grounder hit over towards the first base side, hit off the top of the bag, and the throw over to first by Walker is just in time. Boy, that was luck for him. It just hit off the top of the first base bag as he was playing towards the line. And, of course, Merrill Kelly, the pitcher, had to go cover first base. He literally barehanded it as he caught it off the bag. I don't know how he did that, but just a great play. And Walker, it's just like, I don't know how I did it. I just found it somehow, some way. But I'll give it to Kelly. And there's one out. He's a Gold Glove finalist this year, Christian Walker, that is. And here comes Nathaniel Lowe. Swinging a fly ball on the first pitch. Hit out to deep left field. And Gurriel Jr. just makes the catch for out number 2. It barely stayed in the yard. As Lowe just flies out to left. And that was probably a couple of inches from tying the ball game. So Josh Jung will be Kelly's next victim here. Jung grounded out to short his last time up, and he'll ground this one to short too. It almost got through the hole though, and Perdomo, as he dives, he'll just have to keep it and eat it up himself on an infield single by Josh Jung. So Jung hit it pretty sharply, hit it in the right spot, and Perdomo, with almost a bang-bang play, able to just make the diving stop and prevent that from going out to left field. So that puts a runner over at first, and Leody Taveras, the 9-hitter for the Rangers, is due up next. Taveras batting from the left side with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning and a runner over at first base. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Just going back to that play by Christian Walker. I mean, the hit off the bag, he was going over towards his left side, and, well, he had to take a couple more side steps over towards his right, or over towards his left to just play the ball. He didn't even catch it with the glove. Here comes Leody Taveras as he takes the first pitch in there for strike 1. Kelly with 54 pitches in just 4 2/3 of an inning so far, looking to get out of the 5th inning here. The ball's 1 strike. The pitch to Taveras. It's outside. He takes a changeup at 89 for ball 1. I think this is going to be a back-and-forth series between both of these teams. Throw back to first to try to get Jung, not in time. You're sure about that? 1 ball, 1 strike again. The next pitch. Outside for ball 2. Is that what Joe Davis is saying? Is that how he's saying it? Because I've heard people pronounce it the other way. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. The next pitch. It's a strike called at the knees at 93. All right, I'll take your word for it. Thanks. Appreciate it. So Josh Jung is over at first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kelly kicks, fires, and it's fouled off the foot of Leody Taveras. Brent Strom, there he is. He's the pitching coach for the Diamondbacks. Kelly kicks, fires the next pitch. Grounder hit over towards the mound. Kelly has it, charges over to first, and Taveras is retired. So, we go to the top of the 6th inning. It still is a 2-1 ball game as Mitch Garver was able to hit a solo home run. I'm going to take a very quick step off, but I will be back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. See you really, really soon. we are back. We're back. What's up, everybody? How you doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all having yourselves an incredible day. Just had to get up and stretch just a little bit. It is really, really hot up here. We got the windows open and everything, and some bugs are flying in. So, all right. Hopefully you're all doing well, though, and that you're having yourselves a fantastic night. Yes. All right. So we go to the top of the 6th inning. The Arizona Diamondbacks lead it 2-1. Oh, my gosh. Not as much scoring in this game, but I will tell you that doesn't mean that it's not a good game, because it is a good game. Because I'm the type of person, and this is how my brain works, okay? No matter what sport I'm watching, if I see a pitching duel between two pitchers, I'm going to like it. If I see a lot of high offense, I'm going to like it too. I like games that are, 82-70 in basketball, even though it's tough because nowadays, you can make the argument that because of the three-pointer, when you live and die by the three, it's not as fun to watch it when you're always missing. First pitch to Gabriel Marino. It's a little bouncer hit over towards the catcher. And Heim has it, and he'll throw it over to first to get the first out. So Jordan Montgomery out there for the 6th inning. It's 2-1 Arizona. But low-scoring hockey games are fun, and high-scoring hockey games are fun. Back and forth. Same thing with any sport, man. So Montgomery has gone 5 1/3. He's still looking for his first strikeout. He's allowed 2 earned runs on 6 hits. So Marino grounded out to the catcher, and Christian Walker is coming up to the plate. So Walker batting on the right side with the bat just over his back shoulder. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Count is 0-1. So Walker from Norristown, Pennsylvania, has really been struggling in the postseason, but had some incredible regular season stats. The ball's 1 strike, and the 0-1 pitch. It's popped up, hit out towards shallow right field, and low. Does he lose it in the lights? He almost did, and he makes the basket catch. Just on the outfield grass out in right field. He had the turnover towards his right side as he was backing up. And he just was able to have the glove open underneath him, and he got it. So Walker pops out over to first. Montgomery has gone to his sinker 35% of the time in the postseason and 45% tonight. He has also used the curveball 32% of the time and 28% tonight. 2 outs. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Nobody on. Pham up at the plate, and he takes the pitch downstairs for ball 1. So Tommy is 2 for 2 with a single and a double and a run scored. He's batting .245 with 3 solo homers, including 1 from last night. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Pham. That's outside for ball 2. So the 35-year-old Pham was a 16th round draft pick by the Cardinals back in 2006. And he made his debut 8 years later. The 2-0, there's a line drive hit out to right field. It's going to go down the line. It's a fair ball. Garcia misread it. He barehands it, throws it over to second, and Pham slides in there safely. A 2-out opposite field double, and Tommy Pham, have yourself a day. 3 hits, and he's 3 for 3 in all 3 of his attempts. That was a really sharp hit here. A sharp hit right there. Man, he just scorched that thing out to right field. Oh, my gosh. Garcia had a low throw. Actually ended up hitting Pham. That's what happened. It hit him right on the knee. Couldn't tell which knee it was, whether if it was his right or his left. Now they're going to intentionally walk Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and they'll take their chances on Alex Thomas here. They want to go with a lefty on lefty, so the Diamondbacks are hunting to get some more runs. It's 2-1. In Game 2 of the World Series, the Rangers, they lead the series 1-0. Thomas singled in the third. He's 1 for 2 today. Also grounded out in the to second. Throw back over to second base to try to get Pham, and he's caught. Oh, he was caught sleeping at the wheel. And tagging him out is Corey Seager. And again, some miscommunication on the bases. And that's how the inning ends. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. As Thomas gets picked off at second base. I don't know what he was doing. In that situation, though, you got to go back to the bag. So Thomas will lead off the 7th. That's a rally killer, man. We just hit 30 likes. Let's go, baby. 20 more till we get to the 50 mark. Let's get back to 50 likes. Come on. What are you guys waiting for? All right. I will be sure that I check my DMs. There we go. Good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I like that one. That's so weird because after you get on with a 2-out double, okay, and this type of stuff really just comes back to bite you in the World Series. When you get on with a 2-out double, okay, and you just get picked off like that, what's harder to get? The 2-out double or just get picked off? Former Cardinal Colton Wong is the only player to end a World Series game being picked off. That's funny. I did not know that. And which game was that? Was that against the Red Sox or was that against the Rangers? Because I can't seem to remember. Colton Wong, is he still in the league? He's like, what, 32 now? 33? He's still in the league. That I did not know. That was against the Sox. Okay, so that was 2013. 2013? 10 Giants, 11 Cardinals. Right? 11 Cardinals, 12 Giants, and 13 Red Sox. Milwaukee, I think. Oh yeah, he's on Milwaukee. Yeah, I remember he was. I remember he was on Milwaukee, but I don't know if he's still there. Babe Ruth is the only player to end a World Series by being caught stealing. Huh. Interesting. No balls, 1 strike to Marcus Semien as we start off the bottom of the 6th. Merrill Kelly going out there for his 6th frame of work. The 0-1 pitch. It's in there for strike 2. So Semien, Seager, and Carter coming up in this inning for Texas. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. That's outside and a little bit low for ball 1. So the count is 1-2 with nobody on and nobody out. Kelly kicks, deals the next pitch. It's low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Diamondbacks lead it 2-1. They score 2 runs in the 4th. The 2-2 pitch. That was a foot off the plate, but it's a called strike 3 by Quinn Wolcott. How about that? And Semien just shaking his head. Not even close. Oh my gosh. Not even close to a strike. So Simeon strikes out looking, and that's how we start off the bottom of the 6th. Here comes Corey Seager, and he takes that pitch for a ball. Surprised that wasn't called a strike in the eyes of Wolcott. Corey's 0 for 2. He's looking to get on here. The 1-0 pitch. Could have gone either way, but it's a called strike there at the knees. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Corey Seager. Kelly on the mound, kick steals, and there's a little ground ball hit over towards the third base side. It's rolling foul, and it just goes out of play. They weren't even playing Corey Seager towards the third base line, and Montgomery was like, Kelly was like, I hope that goes foul. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. The pitch outside for ball 2, outside and high. We know about the ump. How are your eyes doing? Thank you for asking. Yeah, I had a little migraine last night. That's what it was. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Seager. The next pitch, line drive, foul towards the left field side, and we'll do it again. Thanks for asking, though, and that was a cool segue. Larry says 1926 Game 6. 9th inning, down a run. Okay, gets on, tries to steal. This is back to Babe Ruth. And he was thrown out by a mile. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Corey Seager strikes out as Merrill Kelly wins the battle. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the 6th inning, so back-to-back strikeouts for Merrill Kelly. He's just been absolutely electric on the bump. He has 6 strikeouts in 5 2/3. He's only allowed 1 earned run on 3 hits. Montgomery, on the other hand, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 7 hits, no strikeouts, and just 1 walk. And here comes Carter to the plate as he takes a strike at the knees. The count is 0-1. So Evan Carter singled in the 4th. He's 1 for 2 tonight. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? The third base umpire, Vic Carpazis, says no. Carter, 14-game postseason on-base streak. It's the longest by a 21-year-old ever. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled back towards the screen. Sixers lead at 107-95 with 5:02 left to go in regulation. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. They didn't even have to appeal. They said Carter went around. And Merrill Kelly with a beautiful pitching performance tonight by the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we go to the top of the 7th inning. Arizona leads it 2-1. He struck out the side there, too. I forgot to mention that. He did. That was big. All right, it is time now for our MLB trivia question of the day. All right, if you are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. We ask a trivia question when we go to the top of the 7th inning, and if you get the answer correct, this is what you'll hear. If you get the question incorrect or the answer incorrect, this is what you'll hear. All right. So our MLB World Series trivia question of the day is this. Oops. All right, we'll fix that in just a little bit. Which pitcher threw the most innings in a single World Series game? That's what I want to know. Okay? Which pitcher threw the most innings in a single World Series game? Comment your answer down below. I will give you a hint. It is not somebody that has pitched within the last 30 years. Not somebody that's pitched within the last 30 years. So again, the question is, which pitcher threw the most innings in a single World Series game? Okay? That is the question. Comment your answers down below. And it's not somebody that has pitched within the last 30 years. It's been longer than that. Don't be shy. You have all the time in the world to answer. Larry's trying to get the chat going. Sandy Koufax. Nope. Incorrect. See what you're doing there, man. I like that. Anybody with the trivia question? Do you have an answer? Warren Spahn. Nope. Bob Gibson. Nope. Again, which pitcher threw the most innings in a single World Series game? Anybody. It's like pulling teeth. First pitch by Jordan Montgomery to start off the top of the 7th is down low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Alex Call. No outs and nobody on the 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. And it's a 1-1 count. So Montgomery's the first pitcher to complete his first 6 innings of a World Series game without a strikeout. The other pitcher to do that was Greg Maddux, who was actually in the crowd last night, and he did that in Game 2 of a World Series. The 1-1 pitch, fly ball, hit out to right center field. It's going to go all the way towards the wall. Tavares plays it on a bounce off the wall, and Thomas cruises on into second base as he gets a stand-up double to start off the top of the 7th inning. Babe Ruth. That is correct. Whitey Ford did it for the Yankees. Nope. The question was, which pitcher threw the most innings in a single World Series game ever? And the answer, Babe Ruth, is correct. He did 14 innings. He pitched 14 innings in a complete game back in 1916. And they got a 2-1 victory. So Babe Ruth pitched 14 innings in a World Series game. That would never happen today. First pitch to Longoria. It's down low for a ball. Plus, you got to get to the 14th inning. The 1-0 pitch. There's a grounder. Hit underneath the glove of Jung. It goes out in the left field. Call rounding third will come in to score. It's 3-1 Arizona. I am so shocked that Young could not make the play there. And Bruce Bochy has seen enough, and that's going to be it for Jordan Montgomery. It wasn't even hit too hard. I mean, it was a hard shot, but Young just not able to make the play. So they're going to rule it as an RBI single. And Call comes in to score. And that's going to be it for Jordan Montgomery. Jericho, we came up with the answer, man. It was Babe Ruth. So an RBI single by Evan Longoria as he extends the D-backs lead 3-1. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like and hit the subscribe button. What are you guys waiting for? Come on, man. Let's get the likes up so that way we can get more people to join. If you guys have friends, if you guys are like, I think you guys would really like this channel, tell them to come on here, man. So my name is Jason. This is Play by Play with JJ. And the whole story in short, is that I've been doing this channel for 10 months, and I really want to go into play-by-play. Okay? I want to go into play-by-play. I do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Eagles football, and Flyers hockey on here. So, and yeah. Poll question is 70%, 70 to 30% Rangers. 70% Rangers? 70% Rangers, okay. Oh, it's 70%. 70% of our people say that the Rangers are going to win. Is that because we have more Rangers here in the chat? I don't know. That's interesting. Any of you want to change your poll question or answers? No? Okay. Seemed like there was more Diamondbacks fans here. Yep. So the ball went underneath of Josh Young's glove. On the base hit by Longoria. Here comes Perdomo as he knocks this one over towards the first base side. It's fouled off, though. As he showed bunt there, batting on the right side. And Andrew Heaney now comes in for Jordan Montgomery. Heaney has gone 5 1/3 in this postseason so far in 3 games. Guy that has pitched for the LA Angels. The ball's 1 strike. Heaney looks back at first. Now back to home plate. The next pitch, it's bunted down over towards the mound. Heaney has it, throws over to first, and the sacrifice is complete. I gotta tell you, the Arizona Diamondbacks, they're starting to remind me of the Kansas City Royals. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if that's a very good comparison. The 7 through 9 hitters are 4 for 7 tonight. When you think about the 2014-2015 Kansas City Royals, I'm thinking that that's the Arizona Diamondbacks right now. Here comes Ketel Marte, batting on the right side, and he takes the first pitch down low for ball 1. It's possible that the Rangers just never get it going and they lose, but it's also possible that they have one really big inning and win. I think that that's more likely, says John. For sure, absolutely. The 1-0 pitch, grounder hit over to third base. Young has it, throws over to first, and it just got Marte. My gosh. Marte just was out by 1/4 of a step. Let's see. Did he get it? Yep, he just got it. That is so close. Yep, he got him. The front part of the foot just missed the bag as soon as the ball was in the glove of Nathaniel Lowe. 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning, and Corbin Carroll's coming up to the plate. 3-1 is the score. The first pitch is taken by Carroll, but it's on the outside corner for a strike. We answered the question, man. It was Babe Ruth. Carroll's 0 for 3 with a ground out and 2 pop outs tonight. The ball's 1 strike. Heaney on the bump. The pitch, line drive into left field for a base hit. Rounding third and coming in to score will be Evan Longoria. It's an opposite field RBI single by Corbin Carroll. And Carroll gets on as we start off, or as we get another run here in the 7th inning. It's now 4-1 Arizona. And Bruce Bochy has seen enough and will go back to the bullpen here. So Carroll comes through, gets an opposite field single. That's what you love to see. Sixers win. Embiid and Maxey at 34 points each. Maxey was 7 of 9 from 3 Oh, my gosh. That is crazy. I wonder if Embiid's going to play tomorrow. I was quickly wrong. Now I think that the D-backs are definitely going to win. Texas isn't that good with pitchers, says Jesse. If you're just coming in, man, spike the like and hit the thumbs up button. I always forget that that's the same thing. Spike the like and spike the subscribe button. That's what I got to say. Talent is with more. With the bats. That's why I leave the call in to JJ. Why is that? Because you were wrong? I appreciate that, dude. That would happen to me too often. 35-point third quarter. Maxey couldn't miss from downtown. My gosh. I love Maxey, man. Tyrese Maxey is the real deal. We'll talk about the Sixers another day. We'll actually be calling their game tomorrow, so that'll be fun. They're on tomorrow night at 7:30, so we got Eagles at 1 o'clock, and then we got Sixers at 7:30. Game 3 of the World Series will be on Monday night, and then we'll do Game 4 Tuesday night, and Game 5 on Wednesday night. If the Diamondbacks win, there will be a Game 5. So, and then, of course, on Thursday, we got 76ers again. So the Sixers are off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then they play Thursday, so we're doing that game on Thursday. And then Friday, we got Game 6 of the World Series, and Game 7 would be on Saturday night. And then we got Eagles on Sunday. So quickly, I literally said it, and then they scored again. But anyways, it's still a great game. It is. It's a great game so far. It really, really is. Although I do think that this goes to 7, but the Rangers win ultimately. I think it's going to be a great series, man. I do. Dane Dunning on the mound. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Because we have a new audience that's just tuning in. I think this is going to go. It's going to be a pretty good series. Last night's game was great. So Gabriel Marino facing Dane Dunning here. Marino's 1 for 3. It's 4-1. The Snakes lead. Throw back the first to try to get Carroll. Not in time. So Dunning has gone 5 2/3 in the postseason, has allowed 6 hits, and has 5 strikeouts, as well as 4 walks surrendered. Marino at the plate. The pitch. Fouled away. Count is 0-2. I love how the Diamondbacks continue to smash the ball and score runs, says Houston to Dave. The ball's 2 strikes. 2 outs. Carroll takes a big lead off over at first, but he dives back in there safely as the throw is made back to first by Dunning. John predicts something else that happened almost instantaneously. What do you think, JJ? I'm really curious. That's funny. The 0-2 pitch that's off the plate for a ball 1. I do. I think that this is going to go to 7, man. I certainly do. Both teams have different styles of baseball to them, and the Rangers aren't going to go down without a fight, and neither are the Diamondbacks. The 1-2 pitch, it's low and just below the zone for ball 2. So Dunning did not get the call there. Comes on in relief for Andrew Heaney. 2-2 pitch. It's low and outside for ball 3. All right. D-backs win this game 4-2, says John. Okay. Walker waits in the on-deck circle. He's 0 for 3. Diamondbacks have 12 players with most homers by 23 years or younger. The 3-2 pitch, runner goes, and it's low for ball 4. So getting on with a walk is Gabriel Marino. And speaking of walks, Christian Walker is coming up to the plate. And he is most certainly due as he's looking to flood the gates open here. So Walker's 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a pop out. First pitch, check swing. Did he go? They say he did. David Rackley, that is. Says he went around, and it's an 0-1 count. Helpless 4-1 lead. We're able for the D-backs. The Rangers are dangerous, man. No balls, 1 strike. Dunning kicks, fires. And it's outside and just a little bit low. One ball, 1 strike. 2 away in the top of the 7th. Walker at the plate, 2 runners on. The 1-1 pitch, grounder hit back towards the mound. Played on a hop by Dunning, and he'll throw it over to first as he makes the underhanded toss. And that's the end of the inning. However, the Diamondbacks get 2 more runs on an RBI single by Evan Longoria and another one by Corbin Carroll. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is stretch time out at Globe Life Field. The O's need a play-by-play. The O's need a new play-by-play announcer. Ever since Gary Thorne left, are you talking about Mason TV, or are you talking about on YouTube? Click out and you're most likely wrong. I think D-backs have 6 runs in this game. Oh, okay, that's what the response was to that. Opens my tab at JJ Sports Bar and play-by-play. Oh, man. That's cool, man. Boom. Boom. You were right, John. Looks like you were right. All right. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like and hit the subscribe button, man. Let's tell your friends about this channel, and let's get more and more people to come on here. The algorithm doesn't like us. The algorithm does not like us since we stopped doing Phillies games. Wonder why. That's okay. Algorithm doesn't have to like us because you guys like us. You guys do like us. Spike the like. We just got 34. We need 1 more to get to 35. Let's go, baby. Let us go. That's weird saying that. You can say, like, I will not. But, like, let's, like, with the apostrophe S, like, is short for let us. It's a little bit weird when you say that. Houston, wait, are you at the bar right now? Are you really, like, at the bar? Because now I'm curious. Because somebody said that they were at the bar the other day, and they, like, had, like, the whole bar, like, turn up my volume. I was like, wow. I didn't realize it, but I wish I would have said hi to everybody that was tuning in at that bar. There was a big crowd there, too. When you really think about that, that's pretty powerful. I know I seem prophetic, and you have doubts, Mr. Mod. But that wasn't a spoiler. It was just probability. Oh, you're good, dude. No worries. Number of views in the last 48 hours is down with no Phillies games. The O's need a play-by-play. Just don't mention Tampa Bay. Thanks, man. All righty. So, AT&T Stadium is literally like right across the way, and that's where the Dallas Cowboys are playing against the LA Rams tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Wow. That should be a good game. I'm at work listening and sometimes watching, says Jesse. Yup, a local place. It's called Willie's. Hello, everybody at Willie's. How you doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all having yourselves an incredible night. You got the National Medal of Honor Museum not too far away from where this ball game is being played at Globe Life Stadium. And Merrill Kelly takes the mound as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, as everybody saying, take me out to the ball game. It was time to stretch. And now Kelly delivers, not from the stretch, but he winds up. And he throws it outside for ball 1 to Adolis Garcia, a guy that's 0 for 2 tonight. He's looking to hit a home run in his 6th consecutive ball game. The 1-0 pitch. He takes it on the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Kelly with 76 pitches. The Diamondbacks lead it 4-1 in Game 2 of the World Series. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Please plunk Garcia, Diamondbacks. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. So it'll be Garcia, Garver, and Heim that are due up in the order. So that's 4, 5, and 6, numbers-wise. 1 and 2 is the count. Kelly winds up, kicks, fires, and throws it away for ball 2. I wonder, and if somebody could look this up for me, is this the first time in World Series history where we've had the World Series being played in indoor stadiums? The 2-2 pitch fouled off, and Adolis Garcia slipped as he has to get back up and step back in towards the right side of the box. Oh, yeah. Did not anticipate that foot was going to move. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner at the knees. 8 Ks for Merrill Kelly. As he just froze up Garcia there, he's in cruise control. That was a really nice pitch thrown there. So that's now 4 strikeouts in a row by Merrill Kelly. First pitch to Garver. That's a strike. So Kelly with 8 strikeouts, 4 groundouts, and 7 flyouts. The 0-1 pitch. Another swing and a miss. I think Twins Jays 91 was all indoor. Okay. So Garver at a solo homer in the 5th inning. He's 1 for 2. In this ball game, the 0-2 pitch to Garver, swinging a bouncer, hit over to third base. Longoria has it, throws across the diamond, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. We did it, dude. You missed it. You missed the trivia question. So that breaks a 4 consecutive strikeout streak by Merrill Kelly there. And now Jonah Heim will step into the box, batting on the left side. So Heim's 0 for 2. We always do it in the 7th inning, my guy. The pitch. That's way outside for ball 1. Larry. There's a trivia question. The 1-0 pitch. That's off the plate and way outside for ball 2. That's funny. Can anyone guess when and where the first indoor World Series game was? Oh, man. That's funny. That's perfect timing, too. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. That's at the knees on the outside corner for strike 1. So Kelly with 86 pitches. Just allowed the solo homer to Mitch Garver. The 2-1 on the way. It's up high and outside for ball 3. He's only allowed 3 hits tonight, too, mind you. It's been really, really sharp. The 3-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. John says, whoever comments about the pitcher trivia questions needs better internet because that's quite the lag, my friend. Well, some people don't like to be fair, okay? As the 3-2 pitch is underway to Jonah Heim, and that's on the inside corner for a called 3rd strike again. Merrill Kelly feeling himself. He has been absolutely dominant on the mound for the Snakes and has been a one-man show on the pitching side as we go to the top of the 8th inning. So to be fair, some people, like have to like go to the bathroom or something, and like they like want to pause the stream so that way, like if it's a big time or an inning or something like that, they want to be able to pick back up where they left off, So that's why some people do that. But other people that just have slow internet, of course, like there's those people that do that too, but sometimes they just pause it. It's not just that. Maybe you understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. They have a conversation with somebody. Then they get lost in the conversation, and then they're like, oh, I wanted to listen to JJ. Today, Kelly cooled off Garcia. But that was funny, though, John. I have to tell you that was pretty funny. You got me on that one. Garcia's 0 for 3 today. Phillies played in the first ever night game and the first game broadcast on the radio. That I did know. I did know that because we learned about that in my sports broadcasting class. And let me see if I get this correct, okay? The first game that was ever called on the radio was between the Phillies and the Pirates, okay? I forget what year it was. I want to say it was 1914, but I could be wrong. I know it was against the Pirates, though. Can you double-check that, though? Is that correct, Larry? John Randolph's like 1,000%. I hear you. Chandler, Matthew Perry, age 34. Oh, that's terrible, man. It's terrible. JJ's pool hall and play-by-play. It's true. Some people do that. Some people do that. Oh, wait, I'll be right back. Bases are loaded. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta pause it for a second. Sometimes, and I'm not, throwing anybody under the bus, or I'm not throwing any shade here, but sometimes, when I'm watching a stream, I want to be able to, listen to everybody. So, if I'm watching my boy Snowman do his stuff, I might get caught into a conversation with my mom, and I want to be able to pick up, where I left off. And then, I'll fast forward, and I'll get back up, caught to speed. Try not to really comment, as I'm a little further away, but, that's what I do. That's funny. Okay, so here's Chris Stratton, former Giants pitcher, pitching for the Texas Rangers, and Bruce Bochy, former manager of the Giants. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss to Tommy Pham, who is 3 for 3 and is looking to go 4 for 4 in Game 2 of the World Series. Diamondbacks lead it 4-1. In the top of the 8th inning, the pitch. That's on the outside corner for strike 2. Yes, Pirates' first night game was versus the Reds. Okay, I did not know that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Pham, fouled away as it goes behind the plate. So the 35-year-old has been really, really sharp. And Merrill Kelly, who has 89 pitches, has gone 7 innings, has had 9 strikeouts, and 1 earned run allowed. On 3 hits, too, by the way. The 1-2 by Stratton. It's down low for ball 2, so he certainly beat up Jordan Montgomery on the rubber. Phils were supposed to play first night game at Philly, but it got rained out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fouled away again. The 2-2. That's inside again for ball 3. So Pham has had 44 at-bats in night games in the postseason and is 9 for 44 coming into today. The 3-2 pitch that's fouled off. And Chris Stratton, who's on the mound. We'll get to his stats in just a few moments. Wanted to talk a little bit more about him. 3-2 is the count. Stratton gets set from the belt, winds up and delivers, and there's a line drive, base hit into center field. And Tommy Pham, with a 4-hit night, comes up with a single there. 2 singles and 2 doubles for Tommy Pham. And he is 4 for 4. Wow. Nice hit, Pham. Keep it going. He would need another at-bat to go 5 for 5. And I don't know if that's ever happened in the World Series game either, as Gurriel Jr. shows bunt and he knocks it down towards the mound to throw over to first, just in time by Chris Stratton. Are they going to hold it to see if Gurriel was out? I don't think so, but Stratton just barehanded it, got over towards the right side, and threw a dart over to first, and got Gurriel Jr. by less than a quarter of a step. Just got it. My gosh, these plays are so close. Like a millisecond close. So Stratton in the postseason has a 6.75 ERA in 2 games, with 2 strikeouts and a 1.5 whip as well. So going back to the first indoor World Series game, okay, it was in 1987. It was Game 1 at the Minnesota Metrodome. The ball's 1 strike. The pitch on the way. It's in there for a strike as well. So the count is 0-2. There's 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. Thomas is up at the plate, and Pham, who has a 4-hit game, is over at second base. Diamondbacks lead it 4-1. The 0-2 pitch, outside for ball 1. Arizona with the snake bite. Let's go, says Mega Man. Hope you're all having yourselves an incredible night. There's Greg Maddux. Talked about him a little bit in the pregame show, as the 1-2 pitch is up high for ball 2. So Mike Maddux is the pitching coach for the Texas Rangers. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. Stratton looks back at second, delivers from the stretch, and it's fouled off the mask of Quinn Wolcott. Ugh. He shakes it off, though, says, I'm totally fine. That got him square on the mask. Oof, man. And also hit him on the left shoulder pad as well. Oof. Left shoulder. That's not fun. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2. It's down low for ball 3. Just finished barbecuing. It was my mom's birthday. Was celebrating. Now I'm eating fajita tacos and watching your stream, JJ, says Kevin DeCoon. What's up, man? Thanks for coming on here. It was my mama's birthday yesterday. Shout out to all the moms out there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch to Thomas. Fouled again, and we'll do it again. Did Kirby Puckett hit the winning run in when? The All-Star game? The first indoor All-Star game? I don't know. No idea. I'm not a thesaurus, guys. I don't know everything about baseball. I'm just a broadcaster. The 3-2 pitch. That's fouled away. But I know that wasn't directed at me. That was directed to anybody. I just wanted to make sure that I made that clear. Go Arizona. I'm an Astros fan, says Kevin DeCoon. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Evan Longoria. The 3-2 pitch. On the outside corner, called strike 3. And Alex Thomas chirping with Quinn Wolcott as he heads back to the dugout. Went with a curveball that just froze up Thomas. And he thought it was going to be ball 4. It most certainly was a strike right on the spot. That was perfect. Literally got him. So Thomas is down on strikes, and Pavin Smith will be coming in to pinch hit for Evan Longoria. So that means that probably Emmanuel Rivera will be playing over at third base once Smith and the inning is over, once this 8th inning is over. Most hits in the World Series game. 5 by Paul Molitor and Albert Pujols versus, wait for it, the Rangers. That's funny. That's funny. So Tommy Pham would actually be the third one. If he gets one more hit, he has to get one more at bat, and if he gets one more hit, he would be the third guy, literally, in World Series baseball history to have a 5-hit game against the Texas Rangers. Huh. That's funny. The first indoor All-Star game was in 1968 in the Astros time. In the Estios time. Okay. That's interesting. So we have a pitching change, in case you're wondering why we have this timeout here. And that's what's going on. It's 10:20 p.m. Eastern Time. The game has slowed up a little bit as we're in the top of the 8th with 2 outs. The Astrodome. I figured that's what it was. Yep. Thanks. It's so easy to just, lose track of spelling on here. And what doesn't help, and I get it, is the amount of characters you're able to have. So you kind of have to, abbreviate, what you're saying, and I get that. But spelling is not easy. It's not easy. We need 2 more likes to get to 40. And we need 5 more subscribers to get to 1,440. Yep. Got it. I saw Houston to Dave retracted his comment. I knew what he meant to say. Thought it was called the Astrodome. Now it's Minute Maid Park. All right. Oh, that felt good. I just cracked my back. Totally just cracked my back there. Got a long day tomorrow. Long one tomorrow. Who's coming on for the Eagles game tomorrow? Comment down below if you will be there for the Eagles game. What did I eat? Not too much tonight. I didn't have too much. I had some food. Astros played in the NL. Yep. Here comes Emmanuel Rivera. So Pavin Smith was going to come in to pinch hit, and Rivera comes in and throws a strike. Martin Perez, that is, throws a strike. So no balls, 1 strike. Perez versus Rivera in Game 2 of the World Series. The 0-1 pitch. It's low, and it almost got away from Heim. But he just keeps it in front of him. It's a 1-1 game. Or a 1-1 count, I should say. 4-1 game. 2 outs and a runner over at second. Rivera had a .261 average in the regular season, along with 4 homers. 1 ball, 1 strike. Perez looks back at second, now back to the plate, and fires the 1-1 inside for ball 2. Kevin Ginkel, who pitched in last night's game, is getting warmed up in the Snakes bullpen. 2 balls, 1 strike. Perez delivers from the stretch and throws it up high for ball 3. Watching the Texans and listening to your Eagles play-by-play tomorrow. Cool. I'm watching, says Kevin DeCoon. Nice. Great. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good change-up thrown by Perez. So we got 2 people on here that are going to be tuning into the Eagles call tomorrow. That's sick. And then we got Sixers at night. Who's coming on for that? 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. It got away from Perez. And there's a walk. It was up high for ball 4. So Rivera gets a pinch hit walk. And the rally still continues for the Snakes. So Rivera comes in to pinch hit for Longoria, and now Geraldo Perdomo is up at the plate. 2 out still. Perdomo will take a strike at the knees. Ohtani's coming to the Astros, says Kevin DeCoon. That's a hot topic right there. I like that. The ball's 1 strike, 2 away, and the top of the 8th inning. Perdomo at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. A sinker at 92 on the upper third of the strike zone. It's in there for a strike. Perdomo is the first player with a sacrifice bunt and a stolen base in back-to-back World Series games. The 0-2 pitch fouled away. Did not know that. You're not going to tune into the Sixers? Okay. That's at 7:30 tomorrow night. In case you're just wondering. No balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 8th inning. 4-1 Arizona. 2 outs and 2 runners on. Perez on the bump. Delivers from the stretch. And it's inside for ball 1. So we got the Eagles tomorrow afternoon. We got the Sixers tomorrow night, and we'll be back for Game 3 of the World Series on Monday night. And Game 4 Tuesday night, Game 5 Wednesday night. We're covering the entire World Series. The 1-2 to Perdomo. Down low. It was a changeup at 85 miles per hour. I think that the Dodgers need Ohtani. I think anybody needs Ohtani. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ketel Marte waits in the on-deck circle. Perdomo batting from the right side. The switch hitter will take the 2-2 pitch just inside for ball 3. And I am shocked. Wolcott has really expanded his strike zone tonight. It was inside, but I am so shocked that Wolcott did not call that a strike with the way that his strike zone has been expanded. 3-2 is the count. 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Runners at first and second. The payoff pitch. It's down low for ball 4. And Perdomo walks. It almost bounced away from Heim. It did, actually, but not too far away. And the bases are loaded. How about this? So Ketel Marte, with 1 swing of the bat, could open the gates for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And now the pitching coach, Mike Maddox, is going to go out there to try to loosen up Perez here as he gives him a little pat on the shoulder, his left shoulder, that is. Water's what I'm drinking here, man. That's what we're doing. So Marte, on a 17-game postseason hitting streak, is 0 for 3 tonight. And he's looking to try to extend it to 18 games in a row. There's David McKay over at first base, talking things over with Geraldo Perdomo. McKay, the first base coach, and Tony Perez Chica over at third, the third base coach. Bases loaded, top of the 8th, 2 outs to Ketel Marte. First pitch, it's down low by Martin Perez. He went with a changeup at 86 miles per hour. Marte batting on the right side, wearing his purple batting gloves. He's 0 for 4 tonight, I beg your pardon. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. That pitch was right down the pipe. A golden opportunity for Arizona to get some insurance runs here. The 1-1 ground ball hit into center field for a base hit. 1 run comes in to score. The second run, he's in 2. Emmanuel Rivera safe. It's a 2-run single by Ketel Marte. And it's 6-1 Arizona in Game 2 as the Diamondbacks have struck back. Well, the throw out in center field that was made by Taveras, it was a good throw, but there was no chance that Rivera was going to be out because he had a really nice slide there. So a 2-run base hit by Ketel Marte, and he comes through with a clutch base hit. So Pham will technically have another at-bat. Just don't know if it's going to be in the 8th or the 9th. Here comes Corbin Carroll. Line drive, base hit into right field. Coming in to scores Perdomo. The throw, he dives in there safely. It's 7-1 Snakes. And going over to third is Marte on an RBI single by Corbin Carroll. He comes through again. And Arizona continues to put up a rally here. They've scored 3 runs in the 8th and 2 in the 7th. You just put it in between first and second base. Got it out to right field. Garcia's throw was a pretty good throw, but Perdomo just lightning quick, able to come on into home plate. And Bruce Bochy shakes his head. Here comes Gabriel Moreno, runners at the corners with 2 outs. The pitch, it's in there for a strike, a curveball at 78 miles per hour. 13 hits by Arizona as they have manufactured 7 runs. Marte's at third, Carroll's at first. It's 7-1 in the top of the 8th inning with 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch, fouled away again. It's a hitting parade, says Houston to Dave. No balls, 2 strikes. And Ketel Marte extends his hitting streak to 18 postseason games in a row. That's really impressive. No balls, 2 strikes to Gabriel Moreno. Lots of history being made tonight. As the 0-2 to Gabriel. Oh, it was a little bit high, but strike 3 called by Quinn Wolcott. And that's how the inning ends. So we have to wait another inning to see if Tommy Pham can make some history. But we go to the bottom of the 8th. Arizona leads it 7-1. Rangers coming back up to bat. Let's see if they have a response. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I upload or if I go live, man. Let's do it. Oh, boy. So the name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We need one more like to get to 40 and 5 more subscribers to get to 1,440 subs. What are you guys waiting for? If you guys want to donate to the channel, you can please feel free to do so right down below. If you enjoy this content, you can do that by clicking the Super Chat button. Kevin DeCoon says, go Snakes. They're showing up tonight. The Bats and the Steels. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. After last night, the Diamondbacks lost. Took it personally, and there are more baseball games to play. There are more baseball games to play. For sure, John. Absolutely. Appreciate you so much for coming on here, John. You're the man, dude. You really are. I know I say to everybody that they're the man, but you guys are all the men. Just like the SpongeBob song. Now that we're men. That's going to be stuck in my head now. Great. The Marvels. When does that come in theaters? November 10th? Okay. Kind of want to see that. Samuel Jackson's in it again. Huh. I'll have to watch whatchamacallit, Captain Marvel again. That's cool. There's the Progressive commercial. Here we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Andrew Saalfrank now pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Socatel Marte just had the longest hitting streak extended to 18 games in a row. Just beat out Derek Jeter, Hank Bauer, and Manny Ramirez, who were each tied with 17 hits during their streak. The 1-1 pitch, fouled back. I am Groot. It's also a good movie franchise. I love Guardians of the Galaxy, man. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, grounder. Hit over towards the second base side. It was Smote, but Marte has it on the bounce. Throws over to first. And there's the first out of the inning. Greg Olson is out there. So is Dirk Nowitzki. The legend Dirk Nowitzki and Jenny Finch also at the game as well. Luka Doncic is out in the suite wearing a Texas Rangers hat. Guess that the Mavericks were off tonight. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Josh Young at the plate, and he takes a ball, a sinker at 91 miles per hour. So Young singled in the 5th. He's 1 for 2. He has a .308 average in the postseason with 3 homers as well. The pitch, low for ball 2. I like the third Guardians of the Galaxy. If anybody else who's watched the movie without spoiling it, let me know what your thoughts were on the movie. 2-0 pitch, grounder hit over towards the third base line. Rivera has it, throws over to first. He just threw a missile. That was not an easy play. Emmanuel Rivera, just an incredible throw over to first. It was right towards the shoulder area of Christian Walker. Wonder if they had a radar gun. I wonder how fast that would have been recorded as. Got to be safe out there. Here comes Taveras, and he'll take a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike to Leody Taveras, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and the ground out. Sitting 217 in the postseason. The 0-1 by Saalfrank. It's down low for a ball. Up it catches the outside corner, I guess, for strike 2. Looked like it was low, but doesn't surprise me because Wolcott's strike zone has been expanded tonight. Celebrity watch in Philly. Thanks, man. 0-2 is the count. And the pitch. Way outside for ball one. Houston says that the third Guardians movie was the best. I thought it was really good. Don't know about if it being the best. I don't. The 1-2, it's outside and low for ball two. I can't make that statement because I guess I'd have to rewatch them all again in order, but it was really good. 2-2 pitch, ground ball hit over to shortstop, backhanded by Perdomo. Friars over to first. Walker, did he hold on to the bag? He did! Oh, he got it! He extended his foot, oh my gosh, and was just able to hang on to the bag as he fell forward. The Rangers may want to challenge this, and they probably will, to see if the runner beat that out. But my goodness, Geraldo Perdomo did everything he could, but Christian Walker with the extension just to hang on to the bag, I think he got it. So the question was not if he beat it out, but if Walker held on to the bag or not. This Diamondbacks defense has been 1,000% on the money tonight. Yep, he got it. No doubt about it. Absolutely got it. I said that, Larry. You must have missed it. So the Rangers did challenge it, and the call was confirmed, I believe, because you saw Perdomo and Longoria going back to the dugout. Okay, so the call is confirmed. All right, so we go to the top of the ninth. Tommy Pham looking to make history for the Diamondbacks as he's 4 for 4. He'll be batting second. He'll try to be the third hitter to go 5 for 5 in a World Series game. I hope he gets it, man. I really do. I hope Pham gets it. Houston to Dave says, out. Yep. Ugh. It's 10:41 p.m. Eastern Time. We go to the top of the ninth inning. 7-1 Arizona. 7-1. What do you guys think about the 8:03 start time for the World Series? Are you okay with it? Do you think it's good? Do you think it should be earlier? I think it's fine where it is because, personally, I want people out in the West Coast to be able to watch the games too. Every single one of them. So, if it's 5 o'clock their time, I think that that's the best way to do it. That means that the game ends at 8 o'clock their time, which is dinner time. So that's fine with me. But what do you guys think about the 8 o'clock time? I like Super Bowl being at 6:40. I think that that's safe. Just one game for your life. It's a Sunday. That should never change. And NBA Finals, they always, I feel like they always change the times. It's never 8 o'clock. And Stanley Cup, too. Who had the Diamondbacks in their playoff predictions to win the World Series? Who had the Diamondbacks in their predictions to go to the World Series? That's what I want to know. That's exactly what I want to know. But again, are you a fan of the 8 o'clock time? Let me know down below. Christian Walker is coming up to the plate. So we're in the top of the ninth inning. 13 hits for the Snakes. And only 3 for the Texas Rangers. Nobody on, nobody out as we start off the ninth here. Perez throws a strike right down the middle. And it's an 0-1 count to Christian Walker. So Walker's 0 for 4. He's gone hitless tonight. Perez still out there for his second inning of work. Throws the next fastball at 90, inside and low. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you spike the like and hit the subscribe button. The 1-1 on the way, another swing and a miss. So Walker got fooled on a changeup. 1-2 is the count. Perez gets the signs, winds up and delivers the pitch. Line drive into center field. It will drop in for a base hit. And Christian Walker gets the 14th hit tonight by the Arizona Diamondbacks. So everybody in this lineup, I believe, has gotten a hit, if that is correct. So now Tommy Pham is coming up to the plate, looking to make history once again, being the third player to have a 5-hit game. And that would be the third time that would happen against the Rangers. So Jace Peterson will be coming into pinch hit. Oh, man. So Pham does not get the opportunity to do so. Can you believe that? 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is fouled away. That's crazy. We're in the top of the ninth inning. There's nobody out and a runner over at first base. The 1-1 pitch. That's outside and low for ball 2. So Torey Lovullo decided to put in a pinch hitter. Went with Jace Peterson for Tommy Pham, who was 4 for 4 tonight. The 2-1. Fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes. With nobody out. The pitch. Up high for ball 3. So Jordan Montgomery got the start today for the Rangers. Went 6 innings, allowed 4 earned runs, 9 hits, 2. And he went up against Merrill Kelly, who went 7 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 earned run, and had 9 strikeouts. The 3-2 pitch, high bouncer over to second base, the throw over to shortstop. They're going to get 1. That's all that they're going to get. As Walker's out at second, and Jace Peterson gets on with the fielder's choice ground out. That's too bad. That is too bad. Max Scherzer and Brandon Pfaadt will be going head-to-head in Game 3 out in Arizona. And Scherzer has not been the Scherzer that we all have known and loved. It's been different. The pitch, fouled away. Just answer your question. Sometimes you don't even have to ask the question because I'll just answer it. But how would you know? How would I know? The ball's 1 strike to Gurriel Jr. The next pitch, it's lined foul towards the left field side. So Gurriel Jr. is 1 for 2. He's gotten on base twice. Also had a sacrifice bunt as well. The 0-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out to shallow center field. It'll drop in for a base hit in front of Tavares. And that'll put runners over at first and second on a bloop single by Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the Diamondbacks just continue to put the ball in play and fight off pitches. So they get a bloop single there, with still one out in the top of the ninth inning. And Alex Thomas is coming up. Thomas batting on the left side. He takes the first pitch just a little bit low at 93 miles per hour. So Thomas has singled, doubled, and has scored a run too. One out in the top of the ninth, the 1-0 pitch. There's a grounder, hit over towards shortstop, and the flip over to first base is just in time for out number 2. So 2 outs now in the top of the ninth inning. Comes Rivera to the plate as he swings and misses at a curveball at 79 miles per hour. The ball's 1 strike. The 0-1 offering. That's outside. Another changeup thrown right there. Gotta go, JJC tomorrow. Cheers. Jesse says, I wonder how the Astros record would have been if they stayed in the NL. That's a good question. The 1-1. It's outside for ball 2. So are you saying that maybe that the Astros wouldn't have been a dynasty if they stayed in the NL? 2-1 pitch. Line drive into left field for another base hit. 1 run comes in to score. The second run will come in 2. And getting caught into a pickle is Emmanuel Rivera. The throw over to first to Lowe, and the throw back to second by Seager as they'll tag him out. So Emmanuel Rivera gets a 2-run single. It's 9-1, and we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Simeon, Seager, and Carter coming up. All right, cool. Time is at 10:51. All right, we're just about ready to reach the 3-hour mark. Good. The name's Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you guys are new to the channel, spike the like, hit the thumbs up button, and we need 5 more subscribers to get to 1,440 subs. What are you guys waiting for? If you guys love me, click that subscribe button, man. Come on. What are you waiting for? The goal was to get to 50 likes. I don't know if we're going to get there. We may fail our goal. But that's okay. Sometimes we don't always reach our goals, guys. Let's do it. All right, there we go. We got to 40 likes. Thanks for spiking the like button. Let's go. Calvin's here. Psych Boxes is here too. D-backs are not happy that they lost game 1. Well, that's showing now. Yep, they've scored 7 runs combined in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. Through the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. I'm so glad the Diamondbacks won this game. It's not over. I'm looking forward to game 3. Go D-backs. Yep. It would take an epic collapse, but I'm just saying. I think that the series can go any way. Okay, so we go to the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the Texas Rangers. They have the top of the order coming up. It'll be Semien first. Then you got Seager and Carter. So Merrill Kelly was able to go 7 innings. He went the distance. Didn't allow a walk. Just 1 earned run. And 9 strikeouts as well. Semien comes up as he'll step into the box. And we'll start off the bottom of the ninth with him. Andrew Southrank, the lefty, still out there. And he'll pitch the bottom of the ninth here. The first pitch, there's a fly ball. It's hit out to left field. It's going back towards the track. It's a foul ball, though. Semien just missed it. So an 0-1 count. Showing a flashback of 1995 World Series Game 6 game. Is that Maddox that caught it out in left field? I don't know who that was, but I guess they were talking about something else on the broadcast. So Seager waits in the on-deck circle. And the 0-1 pitch. That's down low. And then Carter is in the hole. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was a long strike. The 1-1 to Semien. Fouled away. And we'll do it again. Semien's 0 for 3 tonight. A guy that has spent time with the Oakland Athletics. The 1-2 pitch, ground ball, hit back up the middle for a base hit. And there's a leadoff single by Marcus Semien as he's able to get on with a hit here. And now Corey Seager is coming up to the plate. So Seager is coming up. He's 0 for 3 with a pop out, a line out, and a strikeout. He's gone hitless tonight. 9-1 Arizona in the bottom of the ninth. The pitch to Seager. There's a fly ball hit out to center field. Going back towards the track is Thomas, and he just makes the catch. Oh, what a play by Thomas. And going back over to first base is Semien. That was a beautiful play by Thomas. The Texas Rangers will take the road on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. They will play games 3, 4, and 5 there. And Torey Lovullo has seen enough. So, Miguel Castro will try to come in to get the last 2 outs of the game. We have a pitch and change. That was a long out. Yep. My gosh. That was big. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play by Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a fantastic night. Diamondbacks are 2 outs away from taking Game 2 of the World Series. The clock is just about ready to strike 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Only 10 more likes to get to 50. Come on, if you're just tuning in for the very first time, hit that thumbs up button. And if you subscribe to my channel, I'll give you a shout out, man. I will most certainly give you a shout out. That'd be really, really cool. Ugh. That yawn felt good. We got a quiet crowd over here. Anybody doing anything cool tomorrow? Or after this game is done? Let me know. All right, so we're in the bottom of the 9th inning. So Evan Carter is coming up to the plate. And Miguel Castro is looking to get the final 2 outs of the ball game. Whoops. So Luis Frias is going to go out there. Or Frias is going to go out there. It was not Miguel Castro. He looked like he was warming up in the bullpen, though. Grossman is at the plate. The first pitch to Robbie Grossman. He takes it up high for a ball. So Frias on the season has a 2.45 ERA in the postseason in 4 games. No wins, no losses, and has 3 strikeouts in 3.2 innings. 1 ball, 1 strike. Frias with 2 pitches so far. Robbie Grossman at the plate. Simeon at first. The 1-1. Chopped foul. Larry says, I'll try to pop into the Eagle stream. The Vikings are on at 1. That's fine, dude. I'll see you tomorrow night for the Sixers. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Strike 3 caught on the outside corner. And now the Rangers are down to their final out. And it all comes down to Adolis Garcia. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Garcia's 0 for 3. And maybe his home run streak is still alive if he gets one here. It's all or nothing. First pitch to Garcia. Well, if they're going to try to hit him, that won't help. First pitch was way inside. Frias wearing his golden necklace chain. Throw back to first. That was way off the... Oh, my gosh. Walker wasn't even at the bag. Literally, he was just in his defensive spot, and Frias just threw it right over to him. Simeon and Walker are about like 2 feet away from each other. And Walker wasn't even looking. The 1-0 pitch, chopped foul. Wasn't even looking, and then I guess saw it in his periphery and was like, well, I gotta keep my head up. Gotta stay awake out there. It's just not knowing the situation. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Rangers down to their final out, the 1-1, up high for ball 2. And going over to second base is Marcus Simeon on the defensive indifference. It's 9-1, Arizona. Garcia at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch inside and high for ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Adolis Garcia. Rangers only have 4 hits today. And the 3-1 down low for ball 4. They did try to check his swing, but he did not go around. So Garcia keeps the game alive and gets on with a 2-out walk. And Simeon goes over to second. Or stays over at second. It's been a funky game. Pretty goofy. Mitch Garver comes up and takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Frias firing on the radar gun at 98 miles per hour. Carver had a solo homer in the 5th. Batting .275 in the postseason. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Garver. That's outside for ball 2. Diamondbacks are 6 for 14 with runners in scoring position tonight. The Rangers haven't even had an opportunity. This is the first time that they've had an opportunity of doing so. And obviously, if they even try to make it a game, it'd have to be perfect. So Brent Strom is out there on the mound, talking things over with his pitcher, Frias. Carver's at the dish. 2 balls, no strikes. Simeon's at second, and Garcia is over at first base. 2 balls, no strikes. That's the count, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Frias gets set, kicks, fires, and throws a strike right at the knees. Count is now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the Rangers now down to their final strike in Game 2 of the World Series. Diamondbacks now 1 strike away from tying the series at 1 apiece. Lots of silent fans out in Arlington. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive caught over at third base by Rivera. And that's the ball game. It was a hot shot hit over to third. But the Diamondbacks hang on and win by a final score of 9-1. And the series is now tied at 1 apiece. So the Diamondbacks, they win Game 2 of the World Series. And Game 3 will be on Monday night at 8:03 p.m. Eastern Time, not 8:08. And we will definitely see you then. But in regards to tomorrow, come on for the Eagles game. We'll have the call at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And then we'll be back on tomorrow night for some more 76ers basketball. And that'll be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Nice work, D-backs. We have a series. Thanks for the play-by-play, JJ. Of course. No problem. All right, that's going to be it for me. I'll catch you all in the next one. Love you guys. Lila Tove. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Have a good night.